So we have a consolidation sideways. Let's see if this consolidation continues during the cash open, and then we hold support here at 300, which I would like to buy it for a rally up to 400, but we need to see these levels as well, yesterday's initial balance levels. Let's see if this is a breakdown and then a retest. I will try to short it against day's open price for a move lower. Let's see how this will play out. So if we put this into perspective on the daily, today at the moment we're trading inside yesterday's high and Friday's high and yesterday's low and Friday's low. Any breakout or breakdown of these areas, of these levels, will be a good opportunity to hold the move up or move even lower. So let's see which scenario will play out today. Okay, I shorted here at 300 breakout before the European cash market open. Let's see if the open will hold resistance here, then we'll have further downside. I have my targets like this, 8760 and then 200. So let's see if this will be sustained and then we'll move lower, or if we will break back above 300s. Okay, so price initially rallied at the open up to high of the range here and held a resistance pivot point, then immediately sold off, straight down moves for 6 minutes. Let's see how down can this go. Can this go down to retest yesterday's low or even lower at 200s? Let's see. Okay, we had a rebound. Now let's see if we have a second leg lower below 50s and eventually down to 200s. So if we put this into perspective on the daily, we held support here at last Friday's high low. Let's see if this support can break down to the downside and then could break down to 30s. If we break down to 30s, this opens the door down for 166, which is previous week's high. So let's see. Otherwise, this will be a very big uptrend day. If it manages to break up the open price of the day, then rallies back up, then we'll see which scenario will play out. Okay, so kind of consolidation sideways, but with clear resistance here. Here is where I added some more to the short and I closed it down here. Let's see if now we have a leg lower to support 1 or even 200s. So still sideways consolidation, as this was the case yesterday, so you need to focus only and strictly on main levels like this one or this one down here. Let's see now if price will go back up to 300s and then find resistance and then sells back down later in the day, or if it will rally back up and retest days open price and pivot point. At the moment I'm still short. I'm still looking to buy back at 30s and then 200s, and then I would like, to be honest, to leave one lot for further downside if this happens. So let's see. Okay, so I bought here at against 310s for a potential breakout of 330s. Let's see now if this support will hold and will go back up and retest 400s. Bad news, bad economic news for European data. So that means that the market now is pricing in a better chance of more quantitative easing from Draghi on Thursday. So let's see how this will play out, if it will hold the day's open price. If we see this into perspective on the daily, as I was saying earlier in this video, this could be very good support here, and it did help. So if you are building a swing long position, this will be a great position to add. Again, the sequence here, as I said yesterday, it's many days up, then 2 days down. Now at the moment we reversed the second day in a row down, so let's see if price can go up to 400s and then even break it out. So let's see it in terms of risk reward here. This is initial balance high and days high, and this consolidation high as well. So in terms of risk reward, the best scenario is to short against here, then a potential move, take scale out the position at 300s, then 90s, and then eventually lower, or even hold for 200s retest. The other scenario is to wait for the price to go up like it did here up to 330s and buy for a breakout, but at the moment will the momentum be enough to hold the position up to 400s? Apart from this kind of news spike, we just consolidating sideways, and this is the case here as well. So let's see which scenario will play out. So actually bought here at this kind of fake out and retest support at 300. Let's see now if price can go up to 300s, 30s or even higher, or if this will fail eventually and price move lower, but at the moment looks like it held support. Okay, so price rallied here at the news for potential more quantitative easing, more chances of quantitative easing from Draghi tomorrow. So this was the perfect short, as this one was for the early morning. Price held support 3 times with fake down moves at 300s, then broke it down. Then held perfectly resistance here at equilibrium line. Now held support here at 70s. Let's see if we have a move lower to 55s, initial balance low of today, and then a move lower to support to 1 or 200s eventually. Again, this is the same like yesterday. The more time price spends between these two levels, equilibrium line and initial balance low, the higher the probability will go further downside. So let's see, I'm currently short and I will scale out the position during the downtrend if this happens. So price sold off to initial balance low and held support here perfectly at 50s. This could be a very good long, but I'm short at the moment. So if you're trading this kind of strategy, you can see how well identified these levels are. So you can take advantage from using these levels and be patient according to price action of any specific days type of trading. So let's see now if this can go up for a retest of 290s or 300s and then sells back down. Straight down move here since the news spike high. Again, as I said earlier, the power of statistics, 74% chances that price will go to the direction of the levels equilibrium line and initial balance low. Kind of held support here but then failed and sold off straight down. Let's see now if this can go down to 200s or even lower. If I try to bring here the daily chart, this is the view here. So we do it at the moment. We have a second day selling. So let's see if price can go down to 170s and how it will behave there, if it holds support and go higher or if it go even lower. So price broke down to 100s and then held support here at 90s with volume spikes as well. Let's see now if price can just consolidate its sideways and hold support and go higher to retest initial balance low, or if this is just gonna be a continuation of the initial of today's trend and a new low. Okay, so very good US ADP data. Price retested here prior to the data 200s. This could be a very good long opportunity. I didn't close my short yet, so let's see if this will go up to initial balance low and then retested it and then sells even lower. Okay, so US cash market opened. Price just consolidated here at above 200s. Let's see if this can go, held support here at support to retest. Let's see if this can go up to 55s and then we'll try to short it there. At the moment SPY almost held resistance quite below 211. Okay, so price pulled back, rebounded here at initial balance low. I added 10 more lots here for a potential continuation to the upside. This is the similar kind of trading like yesterday, which we saw initial rally at the US Open and then a sell-off. Let's see if today is going to sell off at least until 200s, or if this is just going to break out for a 300 retest. As you can see here, these levels are used, they have a tick precision, very good. So let's see now if price eventually fails here, and then we have a retest of support 1 initially and then a 200 retest. Okay, so initially this worked, then we had an announcement about Iran saying that the majority of members of OPEC agree on cutting output, so that means that oil spiked, and that means that equities spiked as well. So let's see if this could be a fadeable move, and then resistance will hold for the initial scenario. I scaled out most of a quarter of the position here, and then I resorted this quarter here. So let's see how this will play out. Okay, so price keep consolidating sideways with clear resistance here at initial balance low level 255. Let's see if we have a leg even lower for a potential 200 retest until the European cash close, or if this is just a series of higher lows and then we break out for a 290s or 300 retest. Okay, so price action as expected. Clear resistance here. When you see clear resistance like this, and especially on initial balance low of the day, just do not hesitate to short. Of course, you need to be prepared for a possible breakout. So let's see now if price will hold above 200s and then break it down hard and fast for a day's low retest. Okay, so price did broke down 200s. The 200s is in an intraday psychological level, and when price holds support above, close but above, you see a few ticks above 200s psychological level, not just 200s, I mean any intraday psychological level, then it's more likely to break it down. So let's see now how far this will go, because there is a lack of momentum today. Okay, so let's put today's price action into perspective. Initial consolidation here, then retest of consolidation high, resistance, sell-off, consolidation, spike on bad European news, resistance here at the initial balance high retest, gradually sold off very good portion of the market to 200s, then initial rally, support here, very clear support to the tick here, then rally up to initial balance low, many times retest failed, resistance held, and then a continuation of the initial downtrend down to 200.